Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Tygra. He made his first appearance in the ThunderCats animated series that debuted in 1985. He's considered a part of the nobility of the feline Thunderian race, being based off of the big cat Tygra and standing approximately 6 feet 5 to 6 feet 6 and weighing around 300 pounds. Having orange feline eyes and being completely covered in an orange coat with black tiger stripes. Also wearing noticeable white sideburns and having claws, fangs, and a unique uniform that has his feet exposed, bearing the claws on his toes as well. Now, I'd argue that Tygra has one of the most unique power sets of any of the ThunderCats. Not only being considered the smartest of them, being a scientist, architect, and council leader, who, by the way, has helped Panthro design many of their vehicles and devices, as well as arrange the architecture of their cat's lair and the Tower of Omens. He also has the rare ability to turn himself invisible, having a technique that utilizes his tri-tipped Bolo-whip to make him completely undetectable by the naked eye, despite some technological sensors being able to pick him up. And he additionally has the Psionic ability to create lifelike mental illusions in his opponent's minds, although this has very rarely been used due to it being a huge drain on him. The only weaknesses that Tygra seems to have is that, ironically, him being a tiger, he cannot swim unless he's invisible, as well as routinely being the target of their enemies' mind control. Now, this contemplative and very level-headed warrior was considered the second in command to Lion-O. He began his ventures alongside the rest of the ThunderCat nobility when they left their dying home world of Thundera, heading to Third Earth after helping his ThunderCats repel a mutant invasion of their ship. He and occasionally Panthro served as early mentors for their now grown leader, Lion-O, whose body had accidentally grown into a man in his suspension capsule while still having the mind of a 12-year-old. Once they arrived at their new planet, Tygra would help face threats using his calculated and stealthy techniques, as well as his notably accurate aim, not only using his Bolo-whip, but also other weapons as well. Yet early on in their stay, while Tygra was searching for Thundrillium in a cave, he would unexpectedly fall victim to the cave's sped-up time, with this temporal distortion aging him almost until death. He would luckily survive this test though, and be kept in stable condition until he was brought to a mystical fountain of youth by the ThunderCats' new allies known as the Warrior Maidens. But this wouldn't be Tygra's only tribulation, because when Tygra tracked down a large worm that was causing earthquakes across Third Earth, he would come across a strange plant-like being known as Silky, who in reality was the powerful evil sorcerer Mumm-Ra in disguise. This turned into an occasion where he was surreptitiously given a piece of fruit by this being that put him under a spell to steal the Sword of Omens. Although he would ultimately be freed from Mumm-Ra's influence and help defeat their enemies and return the Sword of Omens to Lion-O. However, this wouldn't be the last time that Mumm-Ra would trick Tygra, with the ever-living villain convincing Tygra to battle against Lion-O, during which Tygra actually proving his skill and using his whip to shatter the Sword of Omens. Although after their fight, all would be made right. We would subsequently see him in Lion-O's Annointment Trials, testing the young leader of the ThunderCats with his mind powers, not only casting illusions to fool his comrade, but also casting illusions to trick the mutants to keep them from interfering with the trials. And even after many adventures later, when the time came for the ThunderCats to return to their newly formed New Thundera planet, Tygra and Pumyra would decide to stay behind to look after Third Earth. Of course, someone responsible has to stay behind and look after this beautiful planet. Now, due to his powers and abilities and his influence on the ThunderCats universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Tygra a rating of 9, which is an epic rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.